Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
What you talking about, Phil?
Ready! 50, plant. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone,
on first down, Irving. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. First carry now for Justice Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
51 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch twist.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike 51, ready.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This works.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
It's been a long day for you. Slam, slam, slam. Let's go.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Check 53's Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I did not own the rights to that song.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
I swag.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A second down throw for Mayfield. His throw incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Come on, fellas. Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Oh, my body.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Spinning past him. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Me personally, I wouldn't have traded you. I understand why you had to do it. Yeah. Madden 20 didn't teach anybody anything. It's teaching every motherfucking body how to manage that.
53, check 53.
It's a touchdown.
Let's go one more. Check 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
And I got that one.
And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
I do not own the right for that song.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Down immediately.
This field at the 2.
A song on stream? Can't have that.
Yeah, pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
One time. And like as soon as I finished streaming, it was like YouTube has taken down or muted your video. Like, what? Why? Crazy as hell, bro. Like, what the fuck?
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run on first down. Irving. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, let's get off the field. Shoot!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
You change Mayfield's up.
This offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in and picks up the
I
first
thought that
down.
looked like Aaron Rodgers' motion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I got a CFL for that.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On 1st down, Irving. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
51, Mike, 51. I got you, pump. 51, Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Watch this. Let's put that team on the go.
From the 17, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
What that shit? Get him. Whoop that shit. Get him. Get him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Surprised he got bumped the way he did. Like, he was on a slant. He ended up 20 yards down the field.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Throwing is Jackson.
I will never understand that, bro. I will never understand that.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming out to you.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bring it up. Mike 51. We got squeeze. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check. Crunch.
And Jackson throwing once more. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Mayfield to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the Ravens 40-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Mayfield.
This nigga, he did not, bro. He did not, bro.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Oh,
the dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
What is that? Shit.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You need to block with these guys.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
Why
he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Why would you not go to
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Who's that lineman, bro? That's an 89-speed linebacker.
All the way up close to the 35.
Who's that lineman is?
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time for the Ravens. 64 yards.
Oh, that's so ass. Showboat, no triggers, and X.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike 53. Mike 53. 53.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Let's bring it.
Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
That was, man.
Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front.
I know I'm trying different weird shit, like up on everything I should, but
through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chasing on the quarterback. Scared the shit out of me, made me run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's get back to this shit here.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Oh, here we go.
Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
I can put safeties in here?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
70, Indy. We ain't giving them nothing.
1st down, Mayfield. As he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Bravo.
And again, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Couldn't outrun Baker Mayfield, bro. You're 86 speed.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Shit. You're going to learn one day, bro, to stop putting this base defense out on the field, man. Linebacker in the slot in coverage.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
I ain't say shit.
The throw took it a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
If I ain't say nothing.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this for 48 yards. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Look at the ball ahead. Yeah.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery. but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
God damn it, you blocked that one man off a touchdown.
This in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh my
Jackson
God.
hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, my goodness.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Durant.
There he goes.
Past
Fuck the
the
safety.
35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Get ready. Get ready. Go, go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the back. Hurry, hurry. Hey, Mike 51.
Jackson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. Called that a very strong gain of 24. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh.
And this is going to be
Shit.
intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Sheldon. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
That's how you feel.
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
I'll never understand why they leave the guy in the middle of the field.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Every team is just broken.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 49. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, exit. 49. 49 is the mark. Go.
Mayfield on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Oh, shit.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Oh.
Mayfield looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So far, they keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Sure did.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Everybody.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Ready?
Here's Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
So you
and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mayfield now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now used to be a 50-plus yarder, which caused for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers.
Through the interception in the red zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
I got a long head, thick red bone.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Switch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's short. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
Red bone. Open up our leg, super lane, man, y'all, that wolf. I did not own the rights to that song.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Man, that's crazy. Why would you say that?
To throw again is Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's short. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Come on, man.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He's not even running the damn screen.
And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback.
It's only one person coming at the quarterback, and that's how you run
it in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the 2nd half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Tighten up, hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
The outlaw. He can't hang. 80 weapons. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
70, Indy. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey, Foxtrot. 49. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 49. Get it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact. And it helps him pick up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Go. 49 to Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Bullshit.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, Hogan.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
53, Mike. Night, sweetheart. 53 is the Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is.
Come on, you better not give me the ball back.
To ride all the way to the finish, because strategy will tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Tucker now following a field goal set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Typically.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Ready.
On first down, Irving. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Oh, nah.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Yeah, I saw.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Keep it up, guys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Out, out, out.
Man, what the fuck?
don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck happened right there, man. That's crazy,
the Ravens
man.
going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tomfoolery, man. That's crazy.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
66, pull it, half. Let's go. Ball, Mike, number 53, Mike, 56, Mike.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick.
One in there.
A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
49, gone. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, Jet, go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back in the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
You get this ball back, honey.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Hey, watch that.
Look at me.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get this well upfield across the 45. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Baltimore, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, did your Ghost Recon finish downloading yet?